Deployment and management of IDS, IPS. Introduction to IDS, IPS, Intrusion Detection Systems, IDS, and Intrusion Prevention Systems, IPS, are critical components of a comprehensive security strategy. IDS monitors network and system activities for malicious activities or policy violations, whereas IPS is an active component that can block or prevent those threats in real time. Deployment strategies. Network-based IDS, IPS, placed at strategic points within the network to monitor incoming and outgoing traffic to and from all devices on the network. It is ideal for detecting potential attacks that target multiple systems. Host-based IDS, IPS. These are installed on individual computers or devices to monitor and analyze the internal interfaces of the organization's servers or other devices. They are more suitable for detecting threats such as unauthorized logins and malware. Considerations for IDS, IPS deployment. Network topology understanding. Map out your network to strategically place IDS, IPS systems where they will be most effective. Resource allocation. Ensure IDS, IPS systems have sufficient processing power to analyze traffic without causing network slowdowns. Redundancy. Implement redundant systems to ensure coverage in case one system fails. Configuring IDS, IPS. Signature-based detection. Configure IDS, IPS to recognize patterns of known threats, like malware signatures or suspicious behavior patterns. Anomaly-based detection. Set up IDS, IPS to compare activity to a baseline and flag anomalies, which can indicate potential security incidents. Policy-based detection. Use IDS, IPS to monitor and enforce an organization's security policies, such as blocking traffic from particular IP addresses or geographic locations. Management of IDS, IPS. Regular updates. Keep the IDS, IPS firmware and its threat signature database up to date to protect against new vulnerabilities and attack vectors. Tuning and optimization. Review and modify the configurations regularly to minimize false positives and false negatives, ensuring that the system accurately detects and prevents actual threats. Integration with other security systems. Combine IDS, IPS data with other security information and event management (SIEM) systems for comprehensive security monitoring. Performance monitoring. Traffic analysis. Continuously analyze the traffic volume and the alerts generated to ensure the IDS, IPS is not becoming a bottleneck or missing traffic due to overloads. Alert management. Develop a system to prioritize and respond to alerts efficiently, ensuring high-risk threats are escalated and addressed promptly. Challenges and solutions. Encrypted traffic. As more network traffic becomes encrypted, traditional IDS, IPS systems may have difficulty inspecting that traffic. Implementing SSL, TLS decryption can help, though it must be managed carefully to respect privacy and legal restrictions. Evasion techniques. Attackers may employ sophisticated methods to evade detection. To counteract these techniques, IDS, IPS systems should use multiple detection methods and collaborate with other network defense tools to correlate alerts and improve detection accuracy. Future trends in IDS, IPS. Machine learning and AI. Leverage advanced machine learning algorithms to predict and detect novel attack patterns based on network behavior, rather than relying solely on known signatures or anomalies. Cloud-based IDS, IPS. With the shift to cloud computing, cloud-based IDS, IPS solutions can provide scalable, flexible security monitoring tailored to virtual environments. Integrated security solutions. Moving towards integrated security solutions that combine IDS, IPS with firewalls, antivirus, and other security measures into a unified threat management (UTM) approach. Conclusion. Implementing and managing IDS, IPS effectively requires a balance of technical acumen, strategic planning, and ongoing management. By staying informed about the latest threats and technologies and adapting IDS, IPS systems accordingly, organizations can significantly enhance their defensive posture against a wide array of cyber threats. This module will guide you through setting up, managing, and optimizing IDS, IPS in a way that aligns with the specific needs of your organization, ensuring you maintain robust defenses against cyber intrusions. Advanced techniques and best practices for IDS, IPS. Advanced detection techniques. Behavioral analysis. This technique involves establishing a baseline of normal network behavior, and then using behavioral anomalies to detect potential threats. IDS, IPS systems equipped with behavioral analysis capabilities can adapt over time to new threats, providing a dynamic form of defense that evolves with the network. Deep Packet Inspection, DPI. DPI goes beyond basic header information in network packets and inspects the data within the packets themselves. This allows IDS, IPS to detect malware and other threats hidden in the payload that may not be detected by traditional methods. Sector-specific IDS, IPS implementation. Healthcare. Implement IDS, IPS solutions that are HIPAA compliant, ensuring that patient data is protected without compromising the accessibility required by healthcare providers. Finance. Deploy systems that can detect and respond to threats in real time to protect sensitive financial data and comply with regulations like PCI DSS. Manufacturing. Set up IDS, IPS to monitor industrial control systems and SCADA networks, which are often targets for high-stakes industrial espionage and sabotage. Integration with threat intelligence platforms. Real-time threat intelligence. Integrate IDS, IPS with real-time threat intelligence feeds to receive instant updates about new vulnerabilities, malware signatures, and suspicious IP addresses. This integration helps in adjusting defenses proactively to protect against emerging threats. Custom threat signatures. Utilize threat intelligence to create custom signatures for your IDS, IPS, targeting specific threats that are more likely to target your industry or technology environment. Legal and compliance aspects. Data privacy. Ensure that the operation of your IDS, IPS systems complies with data protection laws. This involves configuring the systems to avoid storing or processing data in a way that violates privacy regulations. Compliance reporting. Use IDS, IPS logging capabilities to produce reports that help in compliance auditing. Regular reports can demonstrate adherence to industry standards and regulatory requirements, providing proof of due diligence in protecting sensitive data. Forensic capabilities. Incident response. Leverage IDS, IPS logs and alerts in cybersecurity incident response activities. Detailed logs can help forensic analysts trace the source of an attack and understand the tactics, techniques, and procedures (TTPs) used by attackers. Evidence preservation. Configure IDS, IPS to preserve evidence in the event of a breach. This includes secure logging of all alerts and the preservation of any payloads that might constitute evidence in a legal context. Training and awareness. Staff training. Conduct regular training sessions for IT staff and users to ensure they understand the risks associated with network threats and how IDS, IPS contribute to mitigating these risks. Simulated attacks. Organize simulated cyber attacks or penetration testing exercises to test the effectiveness of your IDS, IPS setup and to train your team in responding to real-life security incidents. Evaluating IDS, IPS performance. Regular audits. Conduct regular audits of your IDS, IPS performance to ensure it is configured optimally and is detecting threats as expected. Audits can also identify areas where the system may require adjustments or updates. Feedback loops. Establish feedback loops where the IDS, IPS system's findings are reviewed and used to refine system settings and policies continually. This iterative process helps to fine-tune the security measures and adapt to the changing cybersecurity landscape. Conclusion. Effective deployment and management of IDS, IPS are vital for protecting an organization's networks and systems from increasingly sophisticated cyber threats. By employing advanced techniques, ensuring compliance with legal standards, integrating threat intelligence, and promoting ongoing education, organizations can forge a dynamic defense mechanism that not only detects and prevents attacks but also adapts and evolves with the threat landscape. As we move forward, remember that the security of your network is as strong as the weakest link. Continuous improvement and proactive defense are key to maintaining robust security.